Bridge too far. All right, so we have new backgrounds. We're running a list of mods that Mike recommended specifically. Exclamation point mods in the chat will give you that information. As mentioned before, the YouTube poll says that we're going to be starting with this sticky situation. We have a chain laser, we have an ion stunner, 2 Lanius, and a squishy human at the front who requires pesky oxygen. And also a clone bay. So let's get this party started. Our last run, we tried to go boarding, and it went impressively poorly. So we will see if we are due for a similar treatment or not. Your bias is greatly appreciated. Ooh, I love this one right off the bat. You locate a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease has spread virulently. They are setting up a quarantine to contain it, but also a riot has broken out. So I know that this can involve losing a crew, and losing a crew early can be pretty problematic. I don't know the percentages, but I think I'm going to ignore the request here. Sometimes you don't have an option at all here. So I'm kind of wondering if the Lanius are immune to the virus, but I think we'll ignore the request and move on. And if I missed out on a great opportunity, c'est la vie. But yeah, so far, oh, the new planets are gorgeous, Mike. I think I'm going to like it a lot. You receive a hail from a station orbiting a nearby planet. Captain, we are a Federation team in need of assistance. Do you have time? We will assist. We will attempt to scan the planet. We have nothing special. Yes, I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well, Mike, but hopefully a little R&R today will be good. You apologize and continue on our way. So we failed the scan, but c'est la vie. We're still pretty broke. This has been a pretty uneventful start, so I'm not going to head directly in. Let's see. They indicate a burnt-out husk of debris and warped metal. As you can see, the war must have spread to the sector. We've been stranded ever since. I'll give him the fuel. I think 13 is a good place to be, and I think this gives us a quest marker. Okay, 23 scrap is good. Looks like no quest marker, and I think... So we can go 1, 2, but we can't make it back to the store. I mean, how much is the respirator? How much does that sell for? 25 scrap. So we could technically pick up potentially one more person. I think we save our scrap though. I don't think it's worth going to this early store. Let's just keep riding the edge of the pending wave of doom behind us. What at first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several shipwrecks. Wreckage drifts by your screens and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without a closer investigation. We will investigate. I paused it there just because sometimes some of these jump directly in. We find nothing again. Jeez, this has been a very quiet start. Getting a little nervous. There is a single ship at this beacon. They hail you. We could really use some help. Our FTL navigation system is shot. Can you help us get to a nearby station? So this is a quest. I think we're early enough that we can probably make it. So we will do that. Okay, it is right on our way, so that's good news. We can technically pick up this one. Yeah, let's grab this node before we scoot. We're gonna get a big jump of 2 bands after that, so let's not waste time. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Looks like they have a burst laser and an Artemis. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest can go free unharmed. I do not think it is in our best interest to lose a crew member right now. So I think we're fighting despite the fact that this may be a rough go. We do start with hacking. We need to get their systems down though, so I think for now I'm going to depower hacking just to get their shields down as quickly. That missile is a Lido? Okay. Someday I will know the difference. Okay, now can you see that visually, or is that just based on you being familiar with the ship? And then I think we just have to kind of endure it. Hey Terry, welcome. I'm doing well. How are you doing? This burst laser, though, is going to put in some serious damage, I fear. Oh, it's just a regular... That's a hit. Well, I guess I don't even have to vent that. Almost got through this. Then we can hack something. I will probably hack weapons, I think. Wow, they really love hitting our engines. Okay, their shields are down. I think for now we'll do Clone Bay. Depowered, and then just to save some hull damage, I'm going to hack weapons. And then shortly before that missile fires again, I'll send that off. Okay, and then I'm going to switch the chain laser over to be on weapons. And leave that like that. You can't vent Lania, so... Okay, that was slightly bad timing. We'll just do that. Oh my gosh. They really know how to get our engines, don't they? Ooh. Taking a lot of hull damage, but I think the chain laser is going to do great work now. So I think this fight is over. They won't get another opportunity. Okay, let's get you in here. You can't vent Lanius, so this guy's just going to be wounded for a second here. Okay, 21 scrap, 2 fuel is fine, but that was a pretty bad go for us. I'm trying to think. So let's see. I have our Clone Bay depowered. Always smart. And especially since our guy is injured, for now I'm just going to swap the power back there. But I do think we need both of our weapons for most of the fights that we're going to encourage, that we're going to hit on. Okay, position on the ship and enemy generation. That makes sense to me. That's what I kind of assumed, Mike. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. We will definitely intervene. So they too have hacking. So I will probably want to do a hack here as well. I think we can probably depower the O2 for the moment. I'm just a little worried about our engines getting hit again. Now they only have one weapon, and it looks like, I'm going to guess it's a burst 2 as an uneducated guess. So we're probably going to take... Really? Your first message didn't come in. Wait, I don't even see it in YouTube, Terry. I'm looking in the YouTube chat and I see, "Hi, how are you? Doing great. Sorry for the off topic." So I'm not sure. That one apparently didn't make it into YouTube chat at all. I guess I should re-oxygenate this. No point in keeping that oxygen free. So my suspicion is that, yeah, please do, Terry, because I'm looking at my chat and that looks like if it doesn't show up in my chat over here, then I'm not sure what the deal is. So do we hack weapons? If we hack weapons, I think we can take no damage on this, but also drone parts are not in huge supply. I'm going to try and do this one without. Let's see how much damage we take. And then I think it's just full everything. And let's see what they hack. They hack cams. That's okay. What are you? Anti-combat drones. So they would have intercepted our... Oh, so this is drone control, not hacking? No. They have both. Yeah, never mind. They have both drone control and hacking. Ah, but it's not a burst laser, which means they can't do damage to us. I am pretty sure. Trying to think if there's any way that we can parlay this to our benefit. I think we can train up weapons with our ion stunner, presumably. And we could train up shields as well. I haven't really gotten into the training up perspective, but I suspect that at the very least we can max out this. It's just going to take a long time. And I know there's cheat engine to kind of speed things up, but oh, I do have my oxygen system off, so one of my people would be very unhappy about that. We don't have anyone training shields right now, so I think I'm going to bring the chain laser back online and just accept... Well, I wonder if I went for O2, if I could get like a pacifist kill. I don't think there's enough hull here to do it, especially with scanners we're not going to be able to see. Kind of wonder if I should move my human over here and just train up a little bit of shields while we're doing the fight, because we don't need evasion. Right, like they literally can't hit us. I saw at least one, if not two people going in there. I might have seen two. Looks like one just left from shields. It's hard to tell, but I do think there's one person in here, so we'll keep going, but I don't think we're gonna get a kill. Okay, well, that was fine. Decent scrap haul out of it, and actually no shield increase. That's interesting. I would have expected at least a little bit of shield to get trained there, but I guess it just takes longer than I expected. Let's see. I'll probably go here to quest, just so that I can see what this is, even though we won't be able to access it. So I think we're just trying to do a zigzag pattern here. It doesn't really matter which one of these we take, I don't think. You begin charging your FTL drive and do a quick scan of the local planet. You find the ruins of a recently destroyed Federation colony on the surface. There must be a rebel ship in the vicinity. We'll look around for him. We're already paused. Okay. Let's hope he's easy to defeat in combat, as he was to find. Okay, they're potentially going to board. So I think we have our clone bay operational, so that's good. Looks like 2 heavy lasers, so we do need to do some damage, because that second heavy laser is gonna do some work on us. And to that end, I think I'm going to temporarily depower this, and I am going to hack weapons. Get those 2 down there. Oh, I missed my cue, so we'll probably take a hit. Yes, indeed. I should have hacked there. Now we'll hack, but I missed the opportunity. Send people back. Actually, let's just send everyone to get this hull breach done. How have I not hit their weapons yet? We're about to take another nasty pair of hits here. Okay. That's going to be a problem. Okay, if we get... Well, our shields are down, so we technically need to get both of them. This is going to be rough. Ooh, this is going to be doubly rough, because they transported a guy in. So I can't let anyone die, because our clone bay is currently broken. Okay, so I need to micro you out. Okay, the weapon systems are doing their work. Get you back in here. Okay, I think we're okay now. Okay. Let's get shields back up and operational. We need O2, though. Let's get the O2 powered back up. Okay. There is a way to swap crew in a room while paused. So that was switching which target they were targeting, Mike. I think I've seen you do that by queuing one of them to go out, then queuing one of them to stay in the same room. I'll try that in a second to see if I So if I have two guys here, right, I think what I've seen you do before is you've highlighted this guy, clicked here, then highlighted this guy, clicked here, and then, no, that didn't seem to work. 5 missiles I'm not that interested in. So it's going to be no surrender. 2 drone parts isn't bad, but I think we want to do... We can do better. So we'll do that. And start getting things repaired. Now, I think I also heard you say, Mike, but I want to make sure that I am correct on this, that once people offer a surrender request... Ooh, we did really badly there. Once they offer to surrender, they will never run. Oh, both of them out and then back in the order that you want them? Okay, so let's try this. So we do this, queue both, then unqueue you, unqueue you. Okay, that... I don't know which is in the 1 position right now. So I queue both of them out, then I'm going to queue this one back in, and then this one back in. Aha! Very nice. Got it. Now, the only thing that's tricky about that is that requires you to know which is the 1 position and which is the 2 position. I think when people are battling, that's easier to know because I presume the 1 position is the one where the person is getting attacked. But that's the console first, then top left, top right, bottom. Okay, so it goes clockwise from top left, but always starting with the console. So in this room, it would be slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4. In this room, it would be slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4. And then in this room, it would be slot 1, slot 2. In this room, it would be slot 1, slot 2. Not quite clockwise. Did I get it wrong? Bottom left. Oh, okay. So it's fill. So it's like spreadsheet fill order. It's across. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be 1, 2, 3. Oh no, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. So we can technically do this node. We can technically do this node and then go to the quest. So we'll try it. No way we're paying their toll. 1 heavy laser means that they can't harm us unless they have a drone, I don't think. We'll reject their offer. Looks like they do have drone control, so if a combat drone spawns, we might have a bad time. But either way, I think we are targeting weapons, and then I'll decide if we're going to do the hack after I see what their drone is. How lovely. All right. So I'm gonna buy us time again by hacking weapons. Okay, them getting shields is probably pretty bad for us. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad time. Chain laser any day now. Okay. Now I think I want to switch my chain laser over to hacking, which is this one, because I want to stop them from ruining my shields. We're getting some good dodges, though, for sure. Like, very lucky dodges. Oh, really was hoping that that would... Okay, we need to go back to weapons. I think that's going to cause more harm than otherwise. Oh, boy. We're getting chewed up here. I'm trying to decide if I need to... I think I need to hack here. I'm worried it's going to get its shot off before we landed that one. I think if I switch the ion stunner here, that will be fine. Oh, they got doors. Never ignore doors, Alden. That's, I think I'm going to switch my chain laser over to hacking, too. And leave my ion stunner on weapons. I really want to stop. Oh, I'm doing hacking though. What am I doing? I want drone control. That's the one that I was thinking when I did that. We're also running out of O2. That is not lost on me. Okay, drone is stopped, which is beautiful. We can do that, and then I think we need to... I think we can safely depower Clone Bay to get oxygenating again. Okay, we need to switch back to this, but at this point the chain laser is cooking with a serious fervor, so... Okay. Whew. It's not pretty. I could use another reactor pit, but I'm really hoping to find a store. We're not going to have a lot of time unless the store is here. Pretty much the store has to be here. Yeah, I think we do the quest anyways, though. But for a civilian sector, we've really, I think, gotten a bit of short shrift. We did have one store here, but... 5 hull points. That's a bit of kindness. Ooh, and a shop. Crew teleporter, mind control, and drone control. The drone control comes with a defense drone 1. That's extremely tempting. I feel like hacking and drones can be a pretty strong combo. I love the idea of my crew not having... Like, we also have the respirators to sell. How much? That gets us to 132, which is not quite enough. We could pick up a second drone. Beam 2 is 3 power, though. And without a drone recovery arm, we're going to be burning drones like it's going out of style. .4 average firing rate, 10% fire chance. There's also the temptation of mind control. Mind control is very strong as well. I don't think I'm feeling boarding at the moment, and I love drone control for a defense drone 1. I feel like it provides so much protection. So I'm going to go with this. And then, yeah, we don't have enough for the beam drone 2, so that's okay. But I think we need to buy a couple of drones. And then probably also a couple of fuel while we're here. And we'll call it at that. But just having the defense drone is good for business. Now we're just looking for a drone arm, and then we'll be a happy camper. And then I think last 2 jumps are going to be here to here to exit. Oh, we can't actually do that. We get this one, and then we get exit, and that's it. These lines are so incredibly useful. I really genuinely don't know how people play without them. Oh, this is a lot. Lying in wait inside the asteroid field moves into attack. Okay, so they have a weapon system. They have 2 lasers. We have a defense drone, which will help with the asteroids, but we don't have the power to power it. So I think for the time being, I'm going to hack weapons just to buy us time while we do that. We can't defense drone quite yet until we get about 2 more reactor upgrades. And then I just want to watch weapons. Okay, I think now is a good time to hack. And then we're just hoping that our first salvo here takes out weapon systems completely. Okay, lovely. Now the fire is interesting here. I think in the interest of trying to make things difficult, because this has no venting options. So I think I'm going to start targeting this, because I don't know that they can put out this fire at all. So I'm going to switch the chain laser to holding off. Hey, Rex, welcome. There's certain times when it's really close. So I think this might be a pacifist kill. That's my gut feeling right now. Especially since we locked this door, they're having a hard time. The fire's going to spread even more, likely out to these other rooms. We have a little bit of hull to work with, so I'm tempted to just put a chain laser blast here in hopes of... no, we will not accept your surrender. We have to watch out, though, because the asteroids are going to do good work, too. I don't think this guy can... I don't think they can put out the fire before it spreads. It is already spread, so they're dead. In fact, we may want to turn off our ion stunner because their shields are protecting them from incidental hull damage like that. Oh, but we probably need oxygen, don't we? Yeah, the asteroids may get them killed. That's my fault. They have to be nearly dead. O2 is for winners indeed, Rex. I can't imagine. I think they're going to take that last pip of hull damage. I think that's my prediction. I guess I could move someone down to sensors just to see what it looks like. This is a long walk, though. I'm just curious what this looks like. Okay, so this guy's just going to stay here. This is probably going to be the hull damage that kills them, is my guess. Well, actually, the O2 system being down... Ah, never mind. We were close there. I think if I had been a little less aggressive with the damage that I was doing, we could have had a pacifist kill there. Or not a pacifist kill, but a suffocation kill there. And then this is our exit. I like that we got drone control. Without the arm, I think it's going to be hard to utilize, but... I mean, it felt good for me, Rex. Okay, large trade station. We'll see if anyone will sell to us. Ooh, okay. They're looking for a fight. At least there aren't a lot of options here. But that missile. I think I am going to use a defense drone here. Which means I need to free up 2 more power. Which means those 2 probably. Because I don't think we don't win the race, and I would rather spend the defense drone, I think, than spend hacking. Okay, and now we're safe. This is another one of those ships where I think we could. Well, no, I guess because the defense drones have a percentage chance to miss, so there's not a high likelihood that we could have trained off of this, because eventually they would have run out. I mean, they would have eventually run out of missiles, but... Alright, it was straightforward. Using a drone, it is a limited resource, but... Next sector, here we come. Ah, there was the other store. Although I guess we got 3 stores in this sector. What does our map look like? I think top path is good here. I think we go NG controlled nebula, 3 greens, and then we have our choice between another nebula and that. And NG controlled is, I believe, a relatively good scrap source, and also lots of stores. So